Morning guys, how we doing? Hope we're all doing alright. I hope you're staying strong and you've got that glint in your eye and you're smiling at this thing called life and smiling back right at death, because life is fulfilled with excitement and the wildest opportunities of a lifetime, and you're there now and we're gone tomorrow. So enjoy this beautiful life. Honestly, we're here to connect and communicate with one another and help each other on this human experience that we're having within us. Anyway, guys, I've got a tune that I wanted to play this morning. It's originally by Coldplay, but it's called Everyday Life, and I just want to play it to you guys. It's not by Coldplay originally; it's a cover, because I don't want to get flagged up for something. But it's a beautiful cover by a band that I know really well that did the cover a long time ago. Just have a wee listen, guys, and yeah, keep dancing. What a beautiful song. What an absolute beautiful song. Everyday Life, originally done by Coldplay. That's a cover version there. And it's just saying to keep dancing, and keep dancing, and keep smiling, and keep doing all the beautiful things you've always been able to do. And seeing all the colours in each other's eyes is truly a beautiful thing, because when we look at people's eyes, it's usually a quick look, and with petri dishes on people's faces, we're not getting to see the beautiful expression of the human face that we get to see. And this is where we come more together than ever. And there's a part from the book that I absolutely love, the Motivation Manifesto, if you've not seen it, by Brendan. Absolutely phenomenal. And it says, the hard truth of life is that though our fear is often socially cued and conditioned, it is more often a result, derived reflection of our own minds. We must misuse our mental facilities by barely using them at all. We have the means to extinguish our fears, but we lack discipline in using it, like having the extinguisher in our hands as our home burns, but choosing not to use it because we'd have to aim. How often do we sense worry, but rather than battling with the consciousness thought, we let it burn? How often do we obsess on negative things that they grow into a great scorching fire of anxiety? For many people, this has happened unchecked so often and for so long that we are no longer aware of the fact that the predictable thought patterns, all of which they can anticipate and control and transform, are causing them to be fearful. They just feel afraid all the time and think there is nothing they can do about it, like a sad child holding a burst balloon. She herself popped. Let us learn now, once and for all, to anticipate how our minds cultivate fear, just as we can expect the warriors, weaklings, and wicked to derail us if we are not cautious. We can prepare for how our minds will tear us from happiness and progress. Most of the fear we feel in life is simply anxiety arising from our anticipation of two kinds of pain that change might bring. The pain associated with loss or hardship. This type, loss pain, is a thought pattern in which worry that we'll lose something we cherish if we take given action. If we fear changing jobs, it's because we don't want to lose our compensation, our friendship with certain co-workers, our corner office. This thought patterns play out in millions of decisions throughout people's lives. We think, if I go on a new diet, I'm afraid I'll lose the joy I feel in eating my favourite foods. If I quit smoking, I'll lose that 20 minutes of peace I get by going outside and taking long drags. So I'm afraid to quit. If I leave the jerk, I'm afraid I'll lose love in my life and never find anyone else to be with. The only way to combat this thought pattern is to analyse it closely, then reverse it. Once we sense that we are anticipating loss, we must question whether or not it is true. The more we look for evidence of our fears, the more we realise they are often faulty, quick assumptions of tired or undirected minds. The small, purely conditioned person may guess that things will be bad, whereas an intellect, self-aware person may come to a logical conclusion based on real-world evidence or thoughtful principle. The person who examines their fear of dieting, quitting a bad habit, or leaving a bad relationship comes to realise that there's always less to lose than to gain in making healthy decisions for themselves. This reframing requires intelligence and optimism. Once we question the assumptions causing us anxiety, we should explore the opposite of our worries. Focus as obsessively as possible on what might be gained if we changed. What if we began the new diet and find new foods and recipes we love? What if we quit smoking and learn practice that give us more relaxation? What if in the new romantic relationship we finally find joy? We should certainly visualize these outcomes as much as we visualize dark scenes of loss. Dream up and focus on the positive, for it is much more useful than the long nightmares of negativity. And there's more there, and I'll keep carrying on some other videos, but it's basically saying to not fear and not to worry about the outcomes that are not here yet, and to enjoy being you and the version of you that you're creating in this dream that we're in, and to work out and question these fears and anxieties that arise within, and ask them why you feel the way you feel. Because now more than ever, you should be enjoying yourself and living such a fulfilled and beautiful life, and reaching out to others with a colour in your eyes and giving them a glint of hope, because hope is everything and can be in anything, and you have it in you. And once we release fear, all there is to have is love, and love endlessly in who you are and what you can give to this beautiful world. This is why we've came here, to love and help and each other grow spiritually, and to be there to educate the wonders of the universe and the cosmos within. This is what life's about, guys. It's not about what's happening on the telly. It's not what about happening out there or there. Switch it all off, center yourself and quiet your mind. Reconnect with people. This is what life's about, connecting one another. We're tribal. We've got thousands and thousands of years of genetics within us of connecting with one another. And in them tribes, if there was a problem, someone in that tribe or many in that tribe would help one another to be able to fix the emotional state that that individual was going through. We're not supposed to be separate. We're supposed to be more together than ever. And this is a way and form of communication that we have here. And we are not connecting with one another. We are worrying about things that have no meaning whatsoever. No meaning at all. I mean, I'm talking here that I used to be a gamer, and I used to go upstairs and take my mind away and game, because it would transition my brain somewhere else, and I was looking for that award. Give me that award of the game, the points. Yeah, look at my level, look how good I am, blah, 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 blah. What am I actually gaining out of it? Think about it. What am I gaining out of that? Nothing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to go on the computer and have, you know, an hour or two here, but it's when it becomes a consumption of yourself, of who you should really be. That's when we start to get lost, because then we come back into the real world, and the real world things kick in. So we must develop a sense of who we are within and open that up and learn more about ourselves, and switching off our minds from picture pausing and looking for the likes in our physical, because people, you know, life isn't all about that. Because I thought it was once. I really did. I thought, oh, look at me, and my body's like this, and I'll get on Insta, and people, and I realized that's not me. That's not the way of life I want to go down. And I want to change this conditioning and social engineering that's been placed upon me to think that that's what life's about, and it isn't at all. Life's about reaching out, loving one another, keep dancing till the lights go out, and then keep dancing when the lights do go out, and loving who you are, because it's all within you. And I always say this, it's always in you. So guys, it's a bit of a funny video today, I know, but I'm just trying to light the fire within you, because it is truly within there, and we are all one. Remember that, guys. We are all one, regardless of race, colour, religion. We all have the same heart, the same brain, the same mouth and ears and nose and mouth and everything. We have everything the same. So we must distinguish this. We are different from one another. We are different in our uniqueness, of course, but that's what makes life amazing, because then we learn from that uniqueness of individuality instead of becoming a blob of the same thing. And that's not what we want to be. We want a beautiful individuality of, wow, you do that, oh, could you teach me, show me, oh, what, you play that, oh wow, I've never learned that. All that without ego, without judgment. Yeah. And if you don't know something, just say you don't know it. I say that. I don't make out I know something and I'm like, what? I don't have a clue. Can you please tell me? And you can see the glint in people's eyes. Of course I'll tell you. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, guys, this is what life's about. This journey, this amazement that we have within. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go pumpkin picking today. I'll get a wee video of that. I'm taking my boys, and the wife's coming along as well. She wants to do it more than the boys. I know she does. I know what she's like. And I'll get a video of that, and it's it's like a history of how the Scottish lived, and I'll get a video of the houses, what they look like, and the schools, and how it was back then. And geez, we think we had it hard now. Whoa, them guys were warriors back then, absolute warriors. Anyway, guys, know you're never alone. Know you're loved. Just comment, reach out to me. I will always reach out back. If there's anything I can help with, anything that you find that you're struggling with, or anything at all, please reach out. And if I know the answer, I'll give it the best that I can. But know you're never alone. Know you're loved. And know I'm always here for you. Have a beautiful day, guys. Namaste.